I've seen some posts recently of people modifying another system to get it to work with Talon igniters. And in some of the videos that they show, the nichrome wire inside the clip doesn't really seem to be burning real bright. But it got me thinking, what does it look like with some of the other systems that I have? So what I have here is I've got Talon igniters set up with 3 of the systems that I have. I've got the Cobra, the fireTEk, and some of the RF Remotech units. Now, I have a MS12Q and a 32Q, but I've never used internal batteries for these, and I thought some people might think that the video would be cheating if I used the external battery. So what I have here is one of their alpha units. It just has a 9-volt battery, and I have it hooked up to a Talon igniter, and this is a 5-meter lead. These are all actually Red Dragon igniters here. And I've got the 18M here, and it's got an internal battery. It's fully charged. It's also armed. On Q1 we've got about 5 meters of additional scab. And then we've got a 5-meter Talon igniter here. And we've got the cover popped off of the Talon igniter so we can see the wire. And we can see we got good continuity here showing up on the 18R2. And on the fireTEk system, we've got this system armed here. You can see on module 40 here, we've got good continuity on Q3. See that on the module itself here. Battery's mostly charged, it's just the internal battery. I've got 100 feet of Cat5 cable here that the rail is connected to. We've got on Q3 here, we've got a 5-meter Talon igniter. Again, we've got the cover popped off. So we're going to go through and we're going to fire each one of these. We're going to get a close-up of what the nichrome wire actually looks like as they fire. Okay, we're going to start off here with the RF Remotech with this Alpha Fire unit. We're going to put it into ARM here. This is ID4. I have programmed to this RF remote here. So I'm going to push 4 here and we're going to watch the nichrome wire. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we can see it's fairly weak burn there off the nichrome wire. We might be able to actually fire it again. It hasn't burned all the way through, so we might get a couple turns out of this. Okay, we'll go over to the 18M here. It's in ARM. We've got the 18R2 here. It's showing good continuity on Q1 there. We've got the Talon igniter here hooked up on about a 5-meter lead, and it's got a 5-meter scab. We're on channel 10 here. So we'll go ahead. We do have it in Talon mode. So we'll go ahead and fire it. 3, 2, 1. You get a nice little fire. Alright, now we're going to go to the fireTEk system here. We've got this system already armed. I'm going to select rail 1. We're going to fire here. 3, 2, 1. I can hit it again. We actually caught something on fire there. Well, looks like we got a plastic fire here in the shop. So, as you can see, definitely the fireTEk system and the Cobra system have a much... I better put this out here just a second. Okay, in fairness, I have taken this MS12Q module and connected it with a 12-volt SLA. It's reading 11.4 volts right now. And if we test that, put it in test, You can see we've got good continuity here on Q1, where again I've got a red dragon igniter with the top popped off, and so we'll see how bright this nichrome wire shines. I'm going to go ahead and put this into arm. And one of the things I wanted to show with this system here is that you can fire these simultaneously. So I've got this alpha unit armed and it's set at channel 4. This is channel 4 here. So if I fire that, you'll see they both go off. So you can have a bunch of MS12Q and alpha units set up to the same channel. You certainly don't have the range of other systems. Anyways, we're going to fire off this Talon igniter here with the 12-volt battery on Q1 here. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Again, I see that much brighter than the 9-volt battery and just the alpha unit. We may be able to fire it again here too. That was still some left. And that might be it. Alright, so that's maybe a fairer comparison of the FTH systems with the 12-volt to the higher end Cobra and fireTEk. We saw that the nichrome wire burns much hotter, much brighter, even though that there's additional scab, or in the case of the fireTEk, 100 feet of Cat5 cable in between the module and the Talon. Now, one thing that would be good to do on any of these systems if you are using clip or Talon style igniters is to cut a groove in the visco right where that nichrome wire will be resting. Make sure that the heat and the flame of that nichrome wire gets right into the core of the fuse. That certainly wouldn't hurt on any setup that you have. So I hope you found this video interesting and informative, and please check out some of the other videos on the channel. 2, 1.